Hey guys, Steve here. Now, I didn't really cover this in my PSA submission video where I just tell you how to submit to PSA and the process and everything, but there's a few more things that I'll just show off my plushies while I talk. There's a few more things that are a little bit more, they're just more important than the submission itself. I mean, it is scary, right? I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. And I definitely think it is very scary when submitting to PSA. I don't think it's talked about as much by people who be like, just submit to PSA. It's really easy. I get it. Anxiety levels are super high. You just got your cards. You got a raw card like this. You worked really hard to get this. You open it from a pack. You do something crazy, and you just you love the card so much, and then you're like, oh, I want to get it graded. You want to turn it to something like this, and it's like, I've been doing this for a long time. I fully get it. I fully understand. It is very scary, and it fills me with anxiety every time I send a submission. It doesn't matter how many submissions I send. I think I have 100 or something submissions at PSA right now, and there's thousands and thousands of cards, 6, 7, I don't even know how many thousand, and it is scary, and it fills me with fear every time I send a card off that I might not be able to get back, or something that's just special to me, or I opened it from a pack, or I got some mail today, and I've been going through these cards, and I'm finding all the good ones, and all the mint ones, and all the ones I'm going to send to PSA, and I worked hard to get these. I found them, I checked them, I've made sure. So I get it. It is a lot of anxiety, and it is very scary to send your cards to PSA. I'm with you. Now, I'm here to tell you, it's going to be okay. If you follow any guide or my guide, if you do the submission properly, you pack it up, you put the address correctly, use a good shipping method, you use you FedEx, or you use your post office and use the fastest shipping method, it's going to be okay. I mean, it's, nothing's going to take the pain away or the feeling away of shipping your card somewhere, but it will be okay, I promise. I mean, it's definitely understated, but PSA are professionals, I will say that. They have damaged one of my cards out of the tens, 20,000. One card they have damaged. I mean, that is just crazy, right? And that's just, who knows if they even damaged that card? That I might have damaged that card, and maybe they just took the blame. I mean, who really knows at the end of the day? Now, PSA is not perfect. Any of the grading companies aren't perfect. Mistakes do happen, but the chance is so low that it shouldn't turn you off submitting. It does fill me with fear every time I ship the cards off, every time I get the shipping notice back from PSA, your things are done, but it's just how it is. And number 3 is the time. Right now, I personally think, I'm walking over, I'll get the splash on. I personally think this is the best time ever in the last 4 years to submit to PSA. Submit to CGC, submit to BGS. Whatever company you want to subscribe to, they're all pretty much the same. I think it's the perfect time to ever submit. I mean, I'm getting bulk submissions done in 2 months from PSA. CGC, I've heard, 1 to 2 weeks. BGS doing bulk in 3 to 4 months. They haven't really scaled up as much properly, but scaling's not easy. It's not easy to find work. It's not easy to find workers. So maybe they're a little bit behind the curve in the scalability, but I just wanted to say it's the best time ever to submit your own cards. Try it out. And I don't think you should, am I holding this correctly? I hope this is a good look. I don't think you should be worried too much about what you're sending. I think just send your first few cards, see how the process goes. I personally think if you want to grade your own cards for your own collection, you want to get your own Venusaur graded. Is that a good look? You want to get your own Venusaur graded? Yeah, do it. But in my what's the right word? In my experience, I guess, send some extra cards, Send some cards you pulled from packs that you don't really want to keep. Send some cards you bought in some collections you don't feel like keeping. This is kind of advice for the first-time submitter. I don't think it's advice for someone who's been submitting a lot and understands the whole situation, but just send 3 or 4 cards that you just want to sell. Selling the cards will help you pay for the submission. I don't think it's a really good thing, to be honest, to just grade your own collection cards only, when you could just send a few cards in, and you could just get a few cards and just sell them. Just make a little bit of money. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be, every time you make $15 on a card, let's see if I graded this card, and I make 15 extra dollars on the grade plus the raw card cost. It's an extra card graded. So if you want to grade 5 cards for yourself, throw 5 cards in to sell. It'll make your submission cost on your own collection go down a little bit. I mean, that's just my thoughts. It's just me waffling on. If you like this sort of stuff, let me know. If you don't like it, don't really care. If you think I'm completely hideous and I shouldn't turn a camera on myself, well, don't tell me. That'll probably hurt my feelings. But It's just just trying to help, because I didn't really cover it too much in my video. That the anxiety, the stress, the wait time, the stuff that could go wrong. I think it's very understated, and I definitely think it's very important to think and tell people about that kind of stuff. So I've pretty much just said the same thing like 5 times. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have some lucky submissions. Tell me all about them. If you get some good grades, I'm here to help. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to enjoy grading with you. Grading Steve out.